Hello and welcome back to the channel, and welcome today to Prison Architect. This is a game I've been trying to get a decent set going for you. I've tried a few times and it's always kind of ended up failing. So I've recently kind of got back into it. So originally I was going to record some different games, and then I started playing this while I was kind of relaxing and ended up getting a bit addicted, and this is the newest prison that I've built. So this is running Alpha 19, I think, is the current build. Yeah. Alpha 19. So yeah, this took me about, I think I've played about 2 hours on this so far, like on this prison at least. So this is the current build I've got, so I'll try and kind of go through the general idea that I've gone with it for now. So prisoners get dropped off in here, which I've tried to keep all secured with the gates and stuff. I may double this up again just to maximise its security. At the minute I'm only using low risk prisoners though, so generally they don't try too much for running away. To back that up though, I do have the guard dogs, which are these awesome little canines here. So I've got a couple of them out on patrol, which, let's see, there's one over here on patrol. He's checking round looking for tunnels and stuff. So if he sees anyone making a run for it, he'll let the dog off and the dog will retrieve them. And these guys are taking a rest and then they'll swap roles. So then, normal storage area, the original holding cells. So when they come through, they get brought into the holding cell, which goes through some metal detectors, checks them for any contraband or weapons or anything of that nature, and then they're immediately taken straight over through the yard to their cells. Then from here, everything's just kind of kept as best as I could within this central area, so everything goes on through here. So this is like a central walkway they have to go through here. Makes them a bit happy. So this is one of the other cool things now. You can now, well, since I last played anyway, I think this is actually an Alpha 18, I could be wrong, but you can now form programs to teach them, get them better education stuff. So you have to teach them, I've got one class going on for workshop safety, to let them work in the workshop, which they've left wood everywhere, so it can't be that safe, but basically, I'll go through that properly in a minute, but that's to let them work in the workshop. I've got a kitchen hygiene program going on, so they can help out the cooks. So the cooks teach them how to do that, and then I've got an actual classroom where a teacher comes in and gives them a little bit of a foundation in education, which is pretty cool. What else have we got? Right, I'll quickly go through the wood stuff. So there's now also a forestry down here, so these trees are slowly planted, they grow over X amount of time, then they're harvested to wood. You can either sell the stacks of wood, which as you can see here they're sitting in export, so when the truck comes it'll pick these up and automatically sell them, which each one of them is worth 100, so it's a nice way of making money. However, if they're brought over to here and put in through these wood saws, they make these stacks. So this stack's currently sitting on 28, so you can sell it for 1,400 and you just immediately click sell object, and there you go, nice bit of money coming in. I was earning a bit more cash flow, but I did actually have one breakout, because I built a cleaning cupboard and then the prisoners were using that to gain access to this storage area, and then they were using it to run away. So I hadn't thought that through, so I'm gonna have to I'll probably end up boxing that up, or just making this one a jail door at the very least. I've just done that just because it makes the workers be able to get through just that little bit easier, because sometimes the guards will just completely ignore what's going on when they, particularly when they're stationed. The ones that are free roaming tend to be a little bit more effective for opening doors. It looks like we may possibly have some tunnels. It's night, so all the prisoners are in there, so it's probably not worth me checking it just yet. I'll wait till the morning. But you can do some pretty cool searches now. So I can basically click, like say, the toilet, and then you can activate an entire cell block search, so then every single object in this prison will get searched. And you can find tunnels digging out of the area and stuff, which I found one after I was building. But I haven't had any since, so, but it might be worth checking again. I've been trying to check every like 2 to 3 days just to make sure they're not getting anywhere. You can see that I've tried to put a lot of metal detectors everywhere, so I've got 2 coming from the canteen, 2 going into the cell block, I've got 2 coming into the actual holding cell when they first come into the prison, I've got 1 in the visitor centre in case their family member manages to slip them a spoon or something, which keeps happening. So yeah, it's just it's going pretty well though. I'm quite pleased with this prison. It's very simple at the minute. I've built this on a medium map, so you can see all the space that I've got left, and I generally aim to try and fill it, to be honest. I want to try and build another. I want to build them because at the minute I can only hold 26 prisoners. So I've got a little block here for solitary confinement because I changed the way my punishment works because they kept trying to steal spoons from the kitchen. So originally they just got locked down for like 2 hours if they got caught with any kind of contraband that was like a tool. So I changed that. So now if they get caught with any kind of tool, they get put in solitary for like 3 hours, and that generally has started to stop it a little bit more. So I'm hoping that works. But yeah, so far I'm pretty pleased with how this is going. Oh, here we go. Here's the export truck. Let's just speed that up a little bit. Ah, here we go. And these guys are getting tired, so they're going to head on back to the kennel and go and rest up. And then one of these guys who's all nice and fresh will head out on his way. And I've got a couple of workers having a rest in here as well. But oh, stretchiest leash ever. There we go. So yeah, I don't really know where I'm going to do now. I mean, I'm still missing a couple of building out the rooms that I've got available. I still need to. I'm probably going to build them some kind of common room. I'm thinking about using it as a block here just to finish off the end here, and then using that common room to connect another prison over here. Like fill up here as a massive big block. But I'm not sure yet. I haven't really decided how I want to set this up. I'm still toying with different ideas, but the one thing I definitely need to do is actually increase the capacity, because 26 prisoners is okay, like, but I now can't have any prisoners coming in for so long, so I think that's the next thing to do, is just increase the area. But I'm thinking, because this is at the minute is minimum security, so I'm thinking to have this as a minimum security section, but I may also make a separate part and then actually have some maximum security stuff, just to see what it's like. But I kind of don't want to ruin this prison, so I think I'll maybe not go for maximum, I might go for like medium security, and I'll see how they fare, because so far everything's going pretty well. So everything's all nice and enclosed. I've got stationed guards all over the place. They've all got different sets of patrols going on, so you can see pretty much I've got at least a guard, maybe more, assigned to different. I could assign a lot more, and I could actually afford for a lot more as well, but so far I haven't needed it. Low security guys don't really get that angry, so there's been I think one violent incident where someone got a bit annoyed, and yeah, he ended up getting put in the infirmary. So because he tried to run away and basically the dog got him, so he got put in the infirmary. So yeah, so far I'm pretty pleased with how this one's going. It's gone a lot better than the one I tried to do last time, but it has taken me a little while to build. But it's just a case of doing it little bit by bit, where before I think I was trying to do it a little bit too fast, whereas in this it was a case of getting the grants and going through just little bits at a time. And you also have to, with the way the cash flow works now, your days without incident increases your income. So at the minute it's been 4.8 days since I had any kind of incident at my prison, so my money's going up and up and up and up. So because without that I'd be negative. So every day that I'm without incident, that gets higher. So for me to be profitable, that generally seems to be the best thing for me to do. Oh, someone just got... What have you got? 2 people. Grab them. What have they been caught with? What is it? Huh. Apparently they didn't have anything. Well, anyway, it is time for cell block search. This does make the prisoners a little bit pissed off, but this calls all available officers to just come and they start searching. They'll search any prisoners in their rooms. They'll search all the beds, toilets, TVs, anywhere that they could potentially hide any kind of tunnel or contraband. So you can find drugs there and weapons and all kinds of stuff. Generally I'm hoping I shouldn't find anything, because I've increased my security with the... Because before I only had these 2 metal detectors and the ones in the kitchen, but they were still managing to get them through, and I tracked it down that it was the visitor centre, so their family was bringing them stuff. So they're getting this done. Oh, here we go again. Someone's been alarmed. So there's people getting through with things. Come on, there's people that need searching. Grab him. Oh, auto saving. Thank you. Should probably get some more guards actually. Probably not a bad idea. Just get a couple more guards. Well, there you go. Just a couple more guards just to fill out the areas. And then I think I'll deploy at least one more inside the canteen. And yeah, I think that'll probably do for now. The other places don't have that much problem with security. It's probably the cells I would need more, but generally I don't have too many problems in there. So it looks like they've finished their search, and it doesn't look like we've got any signs of problems. I mean, I could do a full shakedown and search every single cell. Order an immediate search of all cells. This will take some time and will annoy the hell out of your inmates, but I mean, danger, I don't have... 21 prisoners say that they are well treated, 2 prisoners are suppressed and it's complained, 4 prisoners have been unnecessarily searched recently, so that's the only thing they're a bit pissed off with, is because they got searched unnecessarily. But they set the alarm off, so it wasn't that unnecessary as far as I'm concerned. If 21 people think they're happy, you can't really say much better than that. I might get some more groundskeepers actually. I think I've only got 2. That's probably something I do need to think about. Oh, our profits have just gone up again. Oh right, because we're now getting 5 grand. Okay, so our profits are doing pretty well then. This is good. Can we make any changes to the regime? So far this regime's working pretty well. I could probably... Oh, here we go. It's happened. Someone's been caught with a spoon. Take him away. Lock him up. Solitary for you, me laddo. Who was that? Which troublemaker was it? Adam Hawkins. There you go. That's what you get, me lad. Getting caught with a spoon. Why someone put garbage on the serving tray? Alright, they're getting that cleaned. So yeah, I think that my only weakness here is this storage area, just because I've used staff doors. But there's not really much else I can do with that. Besides, if I just keep the prisoners away from cleaning, then generally it's not that much of a problem. I mean, obviously the prisoners are cheaper labour. Oh, it looks like we're finally getting through this wood at long last. Yeah, we're doing pretty well on that. Let's just sell them instantly. Stacks of sheet metal, they've still got to be pressed. Okay. Oh, you're part of the reform programme. Okay. So he's come for his education, so he'll be part of these. So there's 6 people interested in the programme, 5 people have finished it and 5 people have passed it. There's currently 2 people taking the course. And it looks like the rest of people are working, which is good. And then there's loads of people taking their foundation, so there they all are, studying away. Which is pretty cool, I like that system in it. Have we got anyone due for release? No, we've got a lot of staff members exhausted though. All the prisoners are getting fed. So yeah, it's a pretty good little setup at the minute. I'm just going to slowly increase the prisoner capacity, which I think I'll probably do... Yeah, I'm thinking over here somewhere, and then I'll probably send the path off from the infirmary here. Maybe. I may copy this idea and actually make like a second part of the prison, so they have, because if they travel all that way, it's going to piss them off. So I'm thinking to actually get the profits up a little bit higher, and then basically make a slightly smaller version of this over here, but with, well, maybe not necessarily smaller, but I mean the yard would be smaller, but obviously the prison block's going to be huge, and then obviously I'd need to make the canteen, everything big, so I'm basically going to do this and then extend everything just to be bigger in every way. But then obviously I won't need to redo the infirmary, because hopefully I shouldn't have that much use for it. So yeah, I thought you'd, since I know a lot of you are fans of Prison Architect when I did it before, I thought I'd just generally show you what I'm currently working on at the minute of it, and if you want to see more of this prison, let me know, and I'll show you what I'm doing on it. I may just show you as I'm building it, or I'll play it and then I'll just occasionally do these little, like this, where I'll kind of do more like an update video and just show you basically what I've done and how it's working out and any faults I've had with it and all that kind of stuff. So you let me know which way you'd prefer to see it. So thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Drop me a comment, tell me what you think. And yeah, I will see you very soon. Bye bye.